Welcome to one of the world's most complex industrial environments, Ploman, a modern meat processing factory. Every single day, millions of pounds of meat are processed in facilities just like this one. Today, we are inside to show you the full reality. Our journey begins at the main entrance, where workers clock in before every shift. Security checks are mandatory. Every employee passes through sanitation stations before entering the floor. The facility operates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, with 3 rotating shifts of workers. Thousands of workers are employed in a single large-scale meat processing plant. The building itself is massive, spanning hundreds of thousands of square feet under one roof. Temperature inside varies drastically from section to section, and some areas are freezing cold, others are extremely hot. Strict hygiene protocols are enforced from the moment anyone steps inside. Live broiler chickens arrive at the facility in large transport trucks, sometimes from hundreds of miles away. Before unloading, every animal is inspected by a licensed veterinarian for signs of disease or injury. Animals that fail inspection are immediately separated and not allowed to enter the processing chain. The holding pens are designed to minimize stress on the animals before processing begins. Proper animal handling is not only a legal requirement, it directly affects the quality of the meat. Workers in this area are trained specifically in animal behavior and humane handling techniques. Water and feed are provided to animals during any extended waiting periods. The entire reception and holding process is monitored by both internal staff and government inspectors. Noise levels, crowding, and rough handling are all strictly regulated by animal welfare laws. Every animal that enters this facility is tagged and tracked with a unique identification number. The slaughter floor is the most tightly controlled and inspected area of the entire facility. By law, all animals must be rendered unconscious before slaughter, a process called stunning. There are different stunning methods used, depending on the species being processed. For cattle, a captive bolt pistol is the most common and widely accepted stunning method. Pigs are often stunned using carbon dioxide gas in a controlled chamber system. Poultry is typically stunned using electrical water baths before processing begins. Government inspectors, known as USDA inspectors in the United States, are present at all times on the kill floor. If an animal shows any signs of consciousness after stunning, the process must be immediately stopped. The time between stunning and slaughter is measured in seconds to ensure animal welfare compliance. Workers in the slaughter area undergo specific psychological screening and training due to the nature of the work. After stunning, animals are hoisted onto an overhead conveyor line for further processing. The bleeding process begins immediately prolger. This step is critical for meat quality and food safety. Blood is not wasted in modern facilities. It is collected and processed into various byproducts. The hide or skin is removed carefully using specialized automated machinery and skilled hand labor. Evisceration is the process of removing internal organs from the carcass. This step requires extreme precision. A cut in the wrong place can contaminate the entire carcass. The internal organs are separated into edible and non-edible categories immediately after removal. Edible organs such as the liver, heart, and kidneys move to a separate processing line. The digestive tract is handled with extreme care to prevent fecal contamination of the meat. Every carcass passes through a mandatory government inspection point during evisceration. Government food safety inspectors examine every single carcass that passes through this facility. Inspectors look for signs of disease, parasites, contamination, and any abnormalities. A carcass that fails inspection is immediately condemned and removed from the food chain. Condemned material is sent to rendering facilities, where it is processed into non-food products. Beyond government inspection, the facility also employs its own quality control team, tied to voice quality control checks are conducted at dozens of checkpoints throughout the entire production line. Voice samples are regularly taken and sent to certified laboratories for microbiological testing. The results of these tests determine whether a batch of product can move forward or must be held. Temperature logs are recorded continuously throughout the facility to ensure cold chain compliance. Any deviation from established safety protocols triggers an automatic stop of the production line. After inspection, carcasses enter massive refrigerated chill rooms to begin the cooling process. The carcass must be brought down to a core temperature below 40 degrees Fahrenheit within a specific time frame. Rapid chilling is critical to preventing the growth of harmful bacteria on the meat surface. Some beef products go through a process called aging, where carcasses are held at controlled temperatures for days or even weeks. Dry aging concentrates flavor and tenderizes the meat through natural enzyme activity. Wet aging is a faster, more common commercial method that also improves tenderness. During aging, specialized teams monitor humidity, airflow, and temperature around the clock. Even a small fluctuation in temperature can compromise an entire room full of product. After the required chilling period, carcasses move to the fabrication floor for further processing. Every step from slaughter to chilling is documented in real time using digital tracking systems. A fabrication room is where whole carcasses are broken down into the cuts consumers recognize. This is one of the most labor-intensive areas of the entire plant, requiring highly skilled workers. Boners and trimmers use precision knives to separate muscle groups from bone and connective tissue. Workers on the fabrication floor can break down dozens of carcasses per hour. Voice ergonomics is a major concern in this area. Repetitive motion injuries are common in the industry. Many facilities have introduced automated cutting machines to assist workers and reduce injury risk. Even with automation, human hands and eyes are still essential for quality on the cutting floor. Each cut of meat is trimmed to specific fat and lean content standards set by buyer specifications. Trimmings that are too small or fatty for retail cuts are collected for ground beef production. Every worker on the fabrication floor carries specialized protective equipment, including cut-resistant gloves and aprons. Trimmings from multiple sources are combined in large industrial grinders to produce ground beef. Ground beef must meet strict lean-to-fat ratio requirements, such as 80-20 or 90-10. Grinding equipment is cleaned and sanitized multiple times per shift to prevent cross-contamination. Some facilities also produce value-added products, such as marinated cuts, seasoned meats, and pre-cooked items. Injection marination is a process where flavor solutions are pumped directly into the meat using needles. Tumbling machines help marinade solutions penetrate deeper into the muscle tissue. Formed and restructured products, like burger patties and nuggets, are made in specialized processing lines. These products go through additional testing since they involve multiple ingredients and handling steps. Allergen control is a critical concern in further processing areas where spices and additives are used. Dedicated equipment and production schedules are used to prevent cross-contact of allergens. Once meat products are cut and trimmed, they move into the packaging area. There are multiple packaging formats used in the industry, from foam trays to vacuum packaging. Modified atmosphere packaging replaces the air inside the package with a special gas mixture to extend shelf life. Vacuum packaging removes all air from the package, dramatically slowing spoilage. High-speed packaging machines can seal hundreds of packages per minute. Every package is labeled with critical information, including product name, weight, and sell-by date. Label accuracy is a legal requirement. Incorrect labels can result in serious regulatory violations. Metal detectors scan every single package before it leaves the packaging line. X-ray machines are increasingly used in modern facilities for even more precise foreign object detection. Voice checkweighers ensure every package meets the declared net weight on the label. Packaged products move directly into large refrigerated or frozen storage rooms. Temperature gauge reading 30 degrees Fahrenheit, refrigerated fresh meat must be kept at or below 28 to 35 degrees Fahrenheit at all times. Frozen products are held at 0 degrees Fahrenheit or below to ensure long-term safety. Products in storage are organized by lot number and production date for full traceability. First in, first out, or FIFO, is the inventory management principle used throughout cold storage. Voice orders are picked daily and loaded onto refrigerated trucks for delivery to retailers and food service operators. The cold chain must never be broken from the moment a product is packaged until it reaches the consumer. Distribution logistics are highly complex. Some facilities ship to dozens of countries simultaneously. Temperature recorders are placed inside every shipment to confirm cold chain integrity during transit. Delivery drivers are trained on proper temperature maintenance and rejection procedures for out-of-spec loads. The workforce inside a meat processing plant is one of the most diverse in any industrial sector. Many workers come from immigrant communities and work to support their families. Line speeds, the rate at which carcasses move, are a major point of controversy. Higher line speeds increase productivity, but also raise safety risks. Repetitive motion injuries and cuts are common worker health issues. Many facilities offer medical staff and injury prevention programs. Worker turnover in meat processing is among the highest in manufacturing. The physical and psychological demands contribute to high turnover rates. Labor unions have played a role in improving wages and safety. Minimum wage and overtime laws apply to meat processing workers. Modern facilities operate under HACCP, HIFI, hazard analysis and critical control points. HACCP identifies and controls biological, chemical, and physical hazards. Every facility must maintain an approved HACCP plan. Critical control points are steps where hazards must be controlled. Common CCPs include chilling, cooking, and metal detection. Corrective actions are documented when limits are exceeded. Voice SSOPs govern cleaning and sanitation procedures. Sanitation occurs at the end of each production day. Only food-safe approved sanitizers are used on the equipment. Environmental monitoring checks for pathogens like Salmonella and E. coli. Meat processing uses millions of gallons of water daily. Wastewater must be treated before discharge. Many plants invest in advanced wastewater treatment technology. Solid waste is sent to rendering facilities. Voice rendering converts byproducts into feed, fuel, and fertilizer. Zero-waste initiatives are gaining momentum in the industry. Ammonia refrigeration requires strict safety management. Refrigeration and hot water drive high energy consumption. Some facilities generate renewable energy on site. Carbon footprint reduction is now a business priority. In the US, meat processing is regulated by the USDA FSIS. FSIS inspectors are present during all slaughter operations. State governments also conduct inspection programs. European Union regulations are among the strictest globally. Global trade requires meeting of the importing country standards. Third-party audits verify supplier compliance. Major buyers conduct their own supplier audits. 138. Recall simulation drill underway. Voice recall systems won't be tested regularly. Mock recalls test full traceability systems. Inspectors can shut down facilities posing health risks. This establishment is temporarily closed until further notice, but we just had an inspection last month. Animal welfare standards have improved over decades. Dr. Temple Grandin reshaped animal welfare practices globally. Animal welfare audits are now standard practice. Voice cameras increasingly monitor welfare compliance. Animal cruelty can result in criminal charges. Religious slaughter follows specific regulations. Consumers demand higher welfare standards. Some companies shift to higher welfare systems. Deed Spadrel. But then, of course, the ethics of meat consumption remain widely debated. Understanding meat production enables informed decisions. Voice automation is transforming meat processing rapidly. Automated deboning rivals human precision. Reviewing Cut 4B, anomaly detected, diverting unit for inspection, remaining batch, status approved. Blockchain improves traceability from farm to fork. Voice DNA testing verifies species authenticity. Scanning for maximum yield potential, calculating optimal cuts for the rib and loin sections. Optimization complete, final yield 98.5%. Monitoring exertion levels. Please ensure proper lifting technique. Injury risk advisory active. Voice IoT sensors track temperature and performance. Predictive systems prevent costly failures. The future of meat processing is driven by data, automation, and safety.